Here we find the Revolutionary War memorials recently erected near the vestry house. This is a small bronze monument to Colonel John Augustine Washington, who died in 1787. The memorial was placed there by the Daughters of the American Revolution. He was the younger brother of George Washington, brother Jack to George. He was a member of the 5th Virginia Convention and a founding member of the Mississippi Land Company during the American Revolution. He married Hannah Bushrod in 1756 and lived with her at Mount Vernon until her father, John Bushrod, became very ill. They had moved to his estate, Bushfield, in Westmoreland County in 1759 to care for him. When John Bushrod died in 1760, Hannah re-inherited Bushfield, and she and John Augustine Washington remained there, raising their 6 children. One of their children was Supreme Court Justice Bushrod Washington. John Augustine Washington is not buried at Pohick, but thought to have been buried at Bushfield with Hannah. Also near the southwest corner of the vestry house is a recent Revolutionary War memorial stone for Peter Wagner, who died in 1798. He lived at Sisted Plantation and is probably still buried there. This Peter Wagner was the son of the earlier Peter Wagner, founder of Colchester. He was a Revolutionary War soldier and one of the last 2 Truro Parish wardens of the colonial period. A brass plaque between these walks marks 29 graves of the Wagner family, moved to Pohick Church from Sisted Plantation. Also buried here are Mary Elizabeth Lee, granddaughter of Peter Wagner and Elizabeth Fraser. At the east end of the parish house, we find the Denty graves, moved from the farms on Mason Neck. The Denty family was a long and distinguished history with Pohick Church. Several of their graves are near the north wall of the parish hall. Pohick vestryman Luther Denty was a farmer in Lorton in 1900. His farm was condemned by Act of Congress to provide the site for the District of Columbia Workhouse and Reformatory. He was paid $3,349 for 212 acres. After losing his land, Luther Denty ran a general store in Gambrel Road. To remember the many unmarked burials, the 1925 Pohick Church Vestry and the Mount Vernon Ladies Association erected a memorial to the unknown dead of Pohick Church. The gravestone of Thomas Van Gaesbach, who died in 1849, was discovered during the initial construction of the parish hall in 1956. His gravestone now rests outside the back door of the parish hall. The gravestone of Catherine Popkins, who died in 1766, is the last stone from the old Colchester Cemetery. This stone is in the church office.